Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and this is a repeat job, and it's a Triexta, around about 10 years or so old, and it's got a bit of a challenging situation happening with it. The lady here is she likes to foster cats, and unfortunately sometimes the cats do their thing in some places, and so I've been here before, I think twice, and I've had to deal with staining and odor, and so here I am again, and we've got this issue occurring again. I did pre-vacuum everything. I did use the Kirby because it being a Triexta, it does tend to it's a kind of a hard carpet to move your vacuum on because it tends to lock down on the softer yarn and makes it harder to push, whereas with the Kirby, because it is it has the power drive, it makes it's a much well, it's a piece of cake to move actually. So anyway, now the last time I was here, do recall there was a really bad mark up at the corner of the doorway right there on the right, and I dealt with that, and it never reappeared, so that's good to know. I am using a brush right now and applying with the brush, and one of the nice things about the brush, I don't know if you can quite see it, but the brush does flare out a little bit. It actually just about touches the wall on the edges, and one of the reasons I chose the brush is because it will tend to penetrate a little bit deeper, and as I feed the solution in, I do want to penetrate down into the carpet, particularly in the areas where I know, or at least suspect, that there is some cat pee-pee. And I do know there's a couple of areas where it is already, because she told me. There doesn't seem to be much of an odor. I haven't been able to smell anything, I don't think. So it's not really odoriferous at this point. And being a Triexta, it is a little more, it's easier to get stains out of the Triexta, so there's no, when I pre-vacuumed everything, I didn't actually see any urine stains. Now she has been treating them with something with enzymes, maybe it was Nature's Miracle or something like that, and she's been able to get the visible staining out. But she did say that in one corner over there, which I'm heading over toward, over there, she said that there was some odor in that corner there, so we're going to head over to that direction. And although I do have ClO2 in here, stabilized ClO2, I actually also, I had almost 2 gallons in here from my previous job already, which had OxyAll in it, and then I just added another gallon. I mixed it up, well actually I calculated it out to be 1 ounce per gallon of Radical Rinse, which of course has both citrus in it as well as a deodorizer, and of course it has peroxide as well. So we've got a fair amount of peroxide going in right now, and I've been quite successful doing it this way in the past, so I felt I would do it this way here. And when I get up to where she's told me the cat's been peeping in the corner over here, where I'm going to be adding a little bit more than normal as I go over it and penetrate into the back if I can with the solution, and it should deal with the odor pretty well. And I think it's kind of, she seems to think it's kind of right about where I'm at right now. So the valve is on right now. And I'm dumping in really heavy right now. It's full bore, and now it's off. So you can see it foaming up onto the surface of the carpet a little bit there. And it'll penetrate in there, and it should deal with the odor pretty well. Okay, so we'll leave that for the moment. And we're gonna head into the bedroom here. Now cat pee, of course, can be problematic because there's more proteins in the pee, apparently. And that makes it a little more challenging to deal with. It takes on a more of a stronger odor. Although when using stabilized ClO2, I don't think that it makes any difference what the source of the odor is, whether it's dog or cat, as long as you have enough. The ClO2 doesn't care what the source of the odor is. It reacts the same or acts the same either way. But as I said, I didn't smell anything either when I walked through with her, or even as I was vacuuming. I didn't smell anything obvious, so I don't think that the odor is really a problem, very much of a problem for this carpet anyway. So I'm not charging her extra in this case either because of that. If it was really obvious, then I would go with the 3000 ppm ClO2, and I would have charged her extra for that. But I'm not this time. I don't think it needs it. I don't think. It's kind of every job is different. And I've had success in the past dealing with this problem for her. So I think we can expect success this time as well. I haven't sprayed anywhere, by the way. I haven't pre-treated anything. I'm just relying on what I've got in the tank and applying it as I go. I'm probably applying a little bit more solution on this carpet than I would normally anyway, which is typically what occurs when I'm using the brush. If I'm using the brush, usually it's because I will be applying more anyway. And the brush, of course, very effective at lifting that pile, as you can probably see. It's just lifting up very easily. It's actually not a very stiff brush. I prefer a soft brush when I'm doing this. And apparently she's had to have the carpet stretched a couple of times already. And I guess it's just a well, it's a pretty, you saw that was a really big room over there, so that's partly, maybe they just didn't power stretch it in the first place, I guess. I don't know. But she's not too thrilled with that, having to have it done twice. Okay, let's go over here. So the Radical Rinse does have a kind of a citrusy smell to it, and that's one reason I decided to use it here, as it just has it has a deodorizer in it as well. So, and again, that's why I chose that. And there's actually another room behind me, like a family room. So I'll be doing that last. Very easy to do this. Of course, the machine is doing the work. I just guide it. No effort to move it around. Just double checking to see where I'm at. I actually had almost 3 gallons in here at the beginning, and I'll end up pretty much using all this for this job by the time I get the family room done, I expect, which is more than I would normally apply. A little bit more anyway. Okay, we'll move with this chair. Okay. Did you say that the other area of concern was on the other side of the bed?
Yeah, the far corner.
In that corner right over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there and dump a little bit extra in there. It wasn't, I didn't see anything over here, but we're gonna, okay, the valve is on full bore now. Just making sure that we got extra in there, it penetrates in there and deals with that. Ooh, I should have enough left for the family room. Okay, so we're going to go and switch over to the Rubbermaid. It's my choice today.
Are you ready for here?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet?
Not yet, nope. Okay, so now the extraction step. And I won't be adding any solution now. This is, as I say, I apply it a little bit more than I normally do, so this will be plenty. Oh, we didn't have to put any more in. All right. Of course, you can see I'm actually getting right up to the edge of the wall there. Actually touching it with the pad as I go over there. And we're going to scoot into this hallway. And we'll go into the, we'll get the bedroom done out of the way first, I think. Actually, this carpet is not in bad shape, really. Not really showing a lot of wear, actually. Just in front of the couch I noticed a bit of pile distortion, but other than that, overall it's looking pretty good. And the family room actually does have some wear showing it. But the rest of it's looking pretty good. Triexta does the wear better than the polyesters, I guess. Well, they claim that it does anyway. And Hard to tell them apart just by looking at them, that's for sure. I guess there's a burn test you can do. I don't even know what the difference is. It doesn't really matter actually to me. I'm going to clean either one. They're both exactly the same way. You know, a few times over the years, well, actually, there was actually about a year where I was actually using my OP all the time, my Obertech machine. I have a smaller, a 15-incher, I guess. But anyway, about the same size as it's the one that's basically the same as a Challenger, almost identical to that one actually. But anyway, and of course I've used my Easy Glide a few times, and my Orbot, I tried that for a bit on my carried that in my van, and I actually never used the Vibe. But it's basically the same as the Orbot anyway. And I tell you, I absolutely prefer the rotary for residential. The nimbleness, the maneuverability, and the ease of maneuvering the machine without having to exert physical energy is definitely better. And the results, I get the results. See, overall, this carpet is actually not very soiled at all. I mean, visibly, there's no soiling on this carpet to speak of. But there'd be oils from the cat fur in the carpet for sure. And that's one reason, or good reason, to clean it with a Radical Rinse, because it has a citrus in it that helps to cut through the oils. And the deodorizer that's in helps to deal with the catty smell, you know, just the smell of cats. They can have an odor. So can dogs. Just the from the fur and the oils and the fur and everything can make an odoriferous situation. see how easily I can maneuver this machine and cover a lot of area pretty darn quick. If this carpet didn't have the issues with the urine, I would have done a single step with this pad and probably would have been cleaning about as fast as you just saw me in this step. So it, you know, an awful lot faster than what I'm doing now, but this needs a little extra attention, so and I have no problem with that. Okay, let's move this. Where are we at? 30 minutes. Again, you can see as I go over to the right, go up to the wall, and I do a little movement forward, making sure I get right along that edge. Pad is actually touching the wall as I do that. Now we'll go over this area a little bit slower and a little bit extra because I already did it over here, but I did apply a lot more. I did it right in here. Okay, we'll go over to the over here. Okay. Alright, we're done with this, I think. We'll take a look at the pad. I didn't think it would look that bad, yeah. Okay, thanks for watching and have a good day.